The first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. The Pacers come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Milwaukee Bucks. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
Round 1 of the East rolls on. Game 2 just about ready to tip off. Playoff basketball on 2K Sports. And tonight, we've got the Indiana Pacers playing against the Milwaukee Bucks. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. And it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Pacers, the perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Halliburton in at the point guard position. And a wide open look for Mathurin. You look at the Pacers. They notched a big win in the series opener, trying to avoid a letdown here tonight. Greg, what do they need to do to maintain their momentum?
You know, Kev, first, I think they need to weather that early storm. They're going to face a desperate opponent. But once the game settles in, it's about playing smart and playing with energy. You're the favorite for a reason. Go out and show the world what you're made of.
If they could only hear that from you, that would guide them. That's a great piece of advice. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
As fast as lightning, Halliburton gets it and shoots it in a matter of nanoseconds.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I did catch up with Indiana's head coach. I asked him what his team needed to do in order to contain Giannis Antetokounmpo. Coach told me we have to make sure to communicate and help out on defense, specifically clogging up and taking away lanes to the rim. That's how he can really hurt you. Of course, it'll be an all-hands-on-deck tonight approach, trying to stop the Greek freak. Guys?
Thank you, David.
An extra element to Siakam's game. He can really handle the ball and even initiate offense.
Lillard outside. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. From downtown, buries it from three-point range.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now, here is Halliburton. From deep. And Indiana, another 3.
Halliburton with the answer was anxious to throw it right back at him.
Lillard with it. Halliburton picks him up. There's Kuzma. The rebound by Turner. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Siakam passes to Halliburton. Rebounded by the Bucks. There's a minute 34 left here in the opening quarter. Antetokounmpo finds Lillard from outside the arc. Out to Kuzma. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Kuzma's got 5 points so far.
Boy, Kuzma, superb at finding space along the perimeter and shooting the ball with confidence. And he's got great range, too.
Halliburton against Lillard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
The first free throw is good.
Seems like Halliburton is always looking to do a little more, always making the extra effort. That's fairly rare.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Toppin, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Aaron Nesmith comes in for Benedict Mathurin. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Andrew Nembhard. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Sims is checked in. Bobby Portis comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Green is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Porter subbed in for Trent. The Pacers making a switch here. Shepard's checked in. Smith checked in for Milwaukee. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. And a deep 3 from Lillard. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Count that one. He has 5.
And Siakam always has options in the mid-range. He's a talented shooter who can make that shot.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Smith with a screen on McConnell. There's Lillard. And the Bucks miss again.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold, this boy. Man.
Indiana moving the ball over. Toppin with it. Now Smith defending. 5 to shoot. There's a good screen. Here's McConnell. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Boy, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain. Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Tyrese Halliburton has been on display for the Pacers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be right back after this. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Bucks trail by 3. They'll be topping out there with Jackson. Then it's Neesmith. And it's T.J. McConnell. And it's Halliburton in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Now here's Porter. No scoring in this one.
Really good in the playmaking role. Porter Jr. with the right read in the two-man game there.
Indiana's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Porter against Halliburton. Pass to Toppin. And stolen by Portis. Now the Bucks moving it up. There's Giannis. Look out below.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
McConnell kicks to Halliburton. Outside Jackson. Now here's Neesmith. Guarded by Green. Indiana shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
At the line for the Pacers, Aaron Neesmith, 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And so Neesmith nails both of them.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Porter passes to Antetokounmpo. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Portis on the follow. Portis has got the lead up to 1 now for Milwaukee.
Hard to exceed Portis' level of energy. I mean, he just doesn't seem to ever stop.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And some changes here for the Pacers. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Jackson. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And then for Milwaukee, Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. And Trent subbed in for Green. Halliburton drives in. That one goes. Count it. Halliburton's got 10 points in the game.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an edge.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Lopez. Hasn't made one yet. 4 on the shot clock. Lets it go from the wing, and he knocks down the jumper. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Halliburton against Rollins. Back to Halliburton. An easy 2 points on the layup. That's 12 points for Tyrese Halliburton.
A terrific effort from Halliburton so far offensively. He's not holding anything back on that end of the floor.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
Boy, Lopez hunkered down and anchored in on that pick.
Halliburton kicks to Toppin. 2:22 left in the first half. Pass to Halliburton. Launches a three. Rebounded by the Bucks. They come off the loss on Friday.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Turner for three. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
And Turner's length causes defenses all kinds of problems. I mean, he really uses that length extremely well to draw fouls.
Reset.
And that one falls for Turner.
And, you know, because Turner is such a good free throw shooter for his position, defenses really can't send him to the line too often. He'll make them pay.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Siakam is checked in for Toppin. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Neesmith. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. Milwaukee also making some changes. Bobby Portis is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Porter. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Rollins. And he nails the third.
Physicality of Turner is such a big part of his game.
The Bucks trail. There's 39 seconds left now here in the second. Lillard against McConnell. Trent. The rebound by Turner.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Lillard against McConnell. Lillard, right side. Over McConnell. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pacers out in front, up by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Doc. A high-scoring affair in the first half. Did you think coming in that it would be this kind of a shootout?
Not at all, but we're not playing good enough defense to guard anybody. So, you know, we just got to play better D, keep the ball in front of us.
Doc, thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Indiana Pacers.
Well, they've got this crowd on the edge of their seats. It's been one heck of a game. And if they continue to play well, they're going to take control of this series.
Wouldn't that be a nice treat for these fans? Looking at this series for the Indiana Pacers, they were able to hold serve in Game 1, but they'll need that same effort to make the most of their home court edge.
Yeah, don't get comfortable. It's only one game. It was a game that they were supposed to win.
Yeah, but you got a great chance to take a commanding lead in this series, Shaq. You could go up 2-0, and I don't see them losing the series.
Some big expectations on this game, too. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues. Tyrese Halliburton with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
Yeah, you know, I think he relishes the pressure, especially in a big game like this one. He really eats that stuff up.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Nembhard with it, defended by Trent. Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. Banked in off the glass. Halliburton's got 14.
Tyrese Halliburton, take a bow, young fella. You deserve it. You have been outstanding.
Lillard finds Lopez. Halliburton against Lillard. And it's Trent in the corner. Lopez sets a screen for Trent. And it's sent back by Turner.
Turner denying another one of the league's best shot blockers year in and year out.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
It's a different kind of defense teams play in the postseason. Much more intense, more in your face. High energy plays like that one are winning plays.
Indiana leading. Pass to Nembhard. 90 seconds now into the second half. The drive by Siakam. Nembhard's shot is good. And the Pacers lead by 4.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Give yourself a round of applause.
Here's Lillard. He has 5. Kuzma with a screen on Halliburton. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Pacers leading by 4. Outside Mathurin. Pass to Nembhard. Takes it out to Siakam. Just 5 to shoot. Turner with the screen for Siakam. Fires from deep. And Turner with the basket on the assist by Siakam. Turner's got the lead up to 7 now for Indiana. Lillard against Halliburton. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Kuzma can't get it to go. Now the Pacers with it. They've got an 8-0 run. Siakam kicks to Halliburton. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Giannis. Giannis clean up the fast break.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
Here's Siakam. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
First team. 2 shots. Pascal Siakam.
And that one misses.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Obi Toppin's checked in for Turner. Aaron Nesmith comes in for Benedict Mathurin. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. Portis finds Trent. There's 48 seconds left in the third. Driving inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Aaron Nesmith. The Bucks shooting their first free throws of the game. First free throw is good. And the Bucks making a change here. Green's checked in. Trent hits them both. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Top Tapping a screen on Portis. Here's Siakam. The shot from the low post is good. Siakam's got 8 points.
And always nice to have an inside-out threat like Siakam. He can have an impact anywhere on the floor.
That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Lillard.
You know, the defense has to be better. I mean, you can't give up that look.
McConnell scanning the floor. To the inside. Here's Siakam. No good from 11 feet. The third quarter comes to a close. Pacers lead by 4. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. Take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
It's the fourth quarter, everyone.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. Jackson is out there with Obi Toppin. Then it's Halliburton. Then there's Aaron Nesmith. And it's McConnell in at the point guard. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Here's Rollins. Down low. Here's Antetokounmpo. Toppin pulls it in.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
McConnell passes to Toppin. Halliburton with it. Guarded by Porter. Halliburton against Porter. The shot's good from Halliburton.
That shot by Halliburton, not easy. Taking the hit and still finishing the play.
Porter passes to Giannis. McConnell against Rollins. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. It's Solomon to Kumbo. Fast break, Milwaukee. A finish. Portis can't get it to go. Pacers leading by 6. Nesmith, the pass to McConnell. Tapping a screen on Porter. McConnell against Porter. The offensive rebound. And a wide open look for Halliburton. No good on the 3.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
And it's in there.
And you can just see how confident Portis is inside. I mean, very comfortable there. Feels like he can score whenever he wants to.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Jackson. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Aaron Nesmith. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. Trent's checked in for Kevin Porter. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Rollins. Nembhard's shot is good.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Halliburton against Lillard. There's the 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
You can see the confidence Lillard has by how cool and calm he is when they need a big bucket.
Halliburton for 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Lopez has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Bucks trail by 3. Lillard outside. To tie it up. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Nembhard the pass to Halliburton. inside. Turner. And Turner throws it down.
Evolving as a leader right before our eyes. It's important that Turner continue to prove he can score in big moments.
Now, here's Lillard. It counts! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Somebody's really lit the fuse for Damian Lillard.
Halliburton against Lillard. Right block shot. And the rebound goes to Lopez. There's the lob at Kumbo. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
And in addition to his great talent, Antetokounmpo has the reputation of being an outstanding leader as well. He's a clutch player who demands the ball in these situations. You love that.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. Lillard against Halliburton. Lillard left side. Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
And so here is Indiana. A 2-point game. Now, here is Halliburton to win the game. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. Just a massive victory, Greg. Maybe it's overstating it, but I think this was a game they had to have.
And I don't think it's overstating it. I agree with you. I mean, going down 2-0 would have given this team a huge hill to climb. But now at 1 game apiece and with some momentum, this is anybody's series.
A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Dame, how much do you challenge yourself to provide that scoring to get this team over the hump?
I mean, coming into the game, I know I'm going to get a lot of attention. Teams trying to stop me, so I let it come to me. And, you know, nobody has ever won a game in the first half. It gets done in the second half, so that's when I come on and try to get it done.
That is when the stars shine the brightest, and you were shining out there tonight, man. Congrats. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. And now we present the